So this is a fix for if your dash is not working. This fix applies to anyone that's bought a simulator in the last few years, and they'll have the more modern dash. The more modern dash has one cable coming out of it. Older dashes will have two cables, which are power and HDMI. If you have an older dash like that, you're probably going to need to reach out to me to get it fixed. It's a much different system. This current dash uses one cable, USB. So first thing to check is open Start menu, bottom left corner of your keyboard, and type in Device Manager. Click on that. When this box opens, one of these menus, if there's an issue with a device, one of these menus will be already dropped down, and it will have an error icon next, or an error message next to one of the icons. But we just want to check in Universal Serial Bus Devices. Click on that drop down that there is USB 2.0 screen here, and there's no errors next to it. So we know that the dash is working and Windows recognizes it, doesn't have any problems with it. And then go ahead and open your start menu, open SimHub. If it doesn't pop up right away, hit the start menu and click SimHub again. It will eventually pop up. If you have a more recent up-to-date version of SimHub, then you should see a devices menu on the left. If you don't, look at the blue bar along the bottom and there'll maybe a message here that's telling you that there's an updated version to get. I suggest you get that, download it, unzip it, open the installer that's in that folder that you downloaded, and go through the setup of just installing SimHub again, and then it'll replace the old version, and the menu, the SimHub program will still be here. It'll open the newer version. So click devices. If you don't see this kind of screen already, but you see like a big button that says add device, go ahead and add device and select generic Vocore screen. It'll be in multiple sizes. Ours is going to be the 4-inch or the 5-inch, depending on how recent you purchased the simulator. So then it'll bring you to this menu. You may need to enable flip display if the dash that it's showing at the first time of connecting it is upside down. Obviously the check tab here is green, and there'll be a message here if there is an issue. Otherwise it'll just say connected in green. Flip display, you don't need touchscreen enabled. Then in displayed dashboard, which essentially means displayed template, what dash template are you using? Go ahead and open that, and you can see that there's a lot of different dashes you can use. I don't really recommend any other ones because they basically just have less features. So go ahead and use the PSE DDU dashboard. And that's essentially a copy of like a modern motor racing Bosch DDU system, a dash, and then go ahead and idle behavior when game is not running. Make sure that's checked, because then that means the dash won't be on all the time, it won't burn out, it'll just come on when you start iRacing and you get in the car. 150 brightness is pretty good. I think that's a good balance that mimics real life, balanced with the brightness of your monitors as you're driving. Contrast is a new feature I see here with this latest version of SimHub. But that's all you necessarily need to do now. Just click on games quickly, and also make sure that iRacing is at the top here, or if it's not, scroll down to iRacing and make sure that when you click on it, if it produces a message here that says it needs to be configured, just let it select the option that automatically configures SimHub for iRacing. And then just make sure that you have this stuff enabled and you're good. When you're done with SimHub, don't close it, because that will shut the program down completely. Just always make sure you minimize it. If you shut the program down completely, your vibration will stop working and your dash will stop working.